Hey, what's going on, guys? Palworld version 0.7.3 is here, and even though this update doesn't bring a massive list of changes, it actually fixes a couple of things that players have been wanting for a while, especially if you spend a lot of time building or managing your base. One of the biggest changes in this patch is the way blueprints work with storage. Before this update, if you had blueprints sitting in a chest at your base, they wouldn't count when you tried to craft something, which meant you had to manually move them into your inventory every single time. That might not sound like a big deal at first, but when you're crafting multiple items or working on a larger setup, it quickly became annoying and slowed everything down. Now, with this change, the game finally recognizes those blueprints directly from your base storage, so you can craft without constantly stopping to shuffle items around. It makes the whole process feel smoother and way more natural, like the system is finally working the way you'd expect it to. On top of that, there's also a fix for one of the more immersion-breaking building issues. Previously, if you were using structures like pillars instead of proper foundations, you could run into a weird situation where roofs and other connected pieces would just float in midair. It didn't look right, and it could really mess with the overall design of your base, especially if you were trying to create something detailed or realistic. That issue has now been fixed, so structures should connect properly and stay grounded the way they're supposed to. This is especially good news for players who enjoy experimenting with creative builds, because it means you can rely more on the system without worrying about things randomly looking off or broken. So overall, this update is focused on making everyday gameplay feel better, rather than introducing brand new content. It improves the flow of crafting, reduces unnecessary steps, and fixes a building problem that could ruin the look of your base. These kinds of updates might not seem huge at first glance, but they add up over time and make the game feel much more polished. If you've been actively playing Palworld, there's a good chance you'll notice these improvements almost immediately the next time you jump in and start building or crafting.